Hi guys, it's Big Daddy D from Harp and Herf Gaming here with a new and creative adventure mode from Minecraft. I'm just going to let everyone know that I'll be using the Alacrity kind of custom texture feature. Adds a little bit of realism to, or basically the look of the world that I'm going to be building. In the premise of this world is based on a D&D campaign that I've started, one of my own um, homebrew world settings called Laikona. And in this kind of home world, it deals with the idea of what happened if a 20th level character went to and somehow managed to land on a primitive land and how they would affect the local populace and everyone that's living there. Um, this, of course, it was based on playing through original Minecraft in Bedrock Edition, playing with some friends and family here. You're all walking around with diamond gear. You can build things, you can craft things and make magic potions, and meanwhile, you have the local residents, the natives of this world, the villagers, just kind of, you know, at your mercy, more or less. So you can, be good and help them build and defend, or you can be evil and just like steal all of their beds and wreck their towns. So that was the premise of a game, as I said, a D&D campaign that I've developed. But now I am playing. I found this really cool texture pack called Alacrity that I'm going to be using to kind of simulate what happened during this time, and it's kind of a creative process. So we'll jump right in here. Of course, there was 5 known characters in my homebrew that landed all at the same time. Basically, they are people that native Asgardians escaping or trying to escape Ragnarok, the destruction of the homeworld. In the multiverse, if you're familiar with Marvel, you've seen it through Thor and the Infinity War when it was destroyed. Um, but more or less, Soldier comes to life and basically destroys everything, destroys the world. Um, in this setting, these high level characters, would be between the levels 18 and 20th, use a wish spell to protect themselves and find safety. Uh, and not knowing what would happen through the wish spell, they were actually transported to another multiverse, which just ended up being a very primitive and uncivilized land, um, not unlike Asgard in the beginning. But they're separated, and to the 5 heroes, will have to link up at some point. But we're playing from the point of view of Arturo. Arturo was a dwarf, and he was also a great architect and a great warrior in the group. And this is kind of like my reimagining of Arturo landing in this new land that he dubs Laikona, and kind of gonna walk through it as it happens. So just gonna link up, and like I said, I'll just give you the narrative as it goes through. So, he lands on this high kind of hilltop, and it's a clear skies, and he's a little disoriented at first, but then he realizes, hey, wherever I am, the world's not blowing up. He has all his gears, so he would have all his diamond tools, and he immediately starts scavenging and foraging. Maybe inter multiverse dimension travel makes you really hungry, Immediately chops up some pumpkins, goes after some sheep, kills a cow. He recognizes these animals. They're not like foreign to him. He knows pig is worth meat. So yeah, it's kind of like, oh, maybe it worked. Maybe it's succeeded. Maybe they've done it in the past. He really doesn't know. He's not the greatest thinker of the group. But in this playthrough, I'm exploring, and ultimately, food, shelter, water, those are the necessities of life. And immediately comes this huge ravine that just, it's just this huge hole in the ground that just goes on forever, which is somewhat imposing, but also as a great builder, that could make a really awesome multi-level base. So, getting his bearings around him, just going around and making a complete circle around that, keeping that logistically in his mind. He sees horses. Horses are of some value. It's great. It sees this vast ocean that just goes out for, who knows, as far as the eye can see, to the horizon. But the horses will be good because you can tame them and use them to traverse across land. So he's, looking, he immediately sees minerals in his little dwarven eyes. Dwarves love mining, and they love getting things out of the earth. An affinity for stone. So immediately says, okay, recognize, that looks like coal deposits. And the funny thing is, using this texture pack for the first time, they changed what the icons look like. So that's great for me because I'll have just as much of, I think it's coal, but it might not be coal, right? So I have no idea what the different minerals that I get out of the ground are actually going to look like. Much like I would presume Arturo would be like, that looks like coal, I should get over there and see if it is, because then you can, mine it and see what it is. And even the dirt, you can see like little closets, it almost looks like clay, the texture on it. It's pretty cool. So he starts immediately digging in. This is probably a good first start. Getting some shelter, getting some protection. It looks like a friendly, inviting world, but you just never know what dangers lurk when night falls. He's been around the block for a while. He's roughly, I would say, about 200 years old in D&D terms and Dwarven terms. So he knows that looks may be deceiving. This looks like a fairly peaceful and cozy, lots of abundance of food. Oh, look, and he finds his first deposit, and it just happens to be copper. Dwarves know that copper deposits typically are near the surface. Also, probably immediately, once he acquires the Minecraft mechanic where you don't actually have a recipe for something. I like that mechanic because as soon as he gets the copper, it's his mind racing, like, okay, I have found copper, what can I do with this copper? So you're unlocking these kind of things. As he encounters these different resources, he's immediately going through his head and saying, hey, what can I do with these? Remind me, because he would have that information just based on his age and experience as a dwarf. So, as you can see, yeah, have a great, that's a long job. Great starting location. The second thing is shoring up. Now, you don't want to fall to your death, especially at dark, assuming that the sun does go down in this world. So, probably the next thing is make a landmark. You want to make a landmark so you can say, hey, where did I start? Where did I dig at? Maybe possibly, in this case, you see some trees finally in the distance. Looks like open plains to me. Lots of flatlands. Yeah, let's go get some wood. Wood is always good. You can make a lot of things with that. And, you're not in a forest, so wood is going to be somewhat scarce. So as you can see, there's no more wood here. Breaking branches for no reason. Won't be able to collect that until you get shears, which will require some iron. As you can see, fruitless. Endeavor. Let's go. Let's get some more trees. As you can see, it's not a forest, it's plains. So the trees are spaced out. Here, let's get some wool from this sheep. I'm hitting it with a block. That happens a lot. My mouse wheel's a little bit too quick for me. Hey, look, I got some dye. That's excellent. We want to make some color changes later on. Alright, level 2, let's go. See, I didn't have to go looking for you. Chicken, you came to me. Let's get some more sheep. Because wool, you know, see, already, time is a-ticking. Look, you can see the sun is going down, so the sun does set in this world. You would know. Darkness will come. You know, he has 10 torches, very limited at this point at his disposal, so gonna make good use of it. Probably a good idea to head back. As you can see, the sun is setting. Lots of pretty flowers and on this open plains. Look at all these recipe ideas. And up comes the moon. So far so good. Fairly peaceful. You got lots of animals. They don't seem to be in danger or worried about the dark. You know, another mini crevice, almost like a ravine. The topography of this land is really quite interesting. Look at the visual effects of the moon as the sun is going down. Call that the golden hour as the sun is going down at night. Photography. So lots of animals, lots of food. Yeah, that's a deep ravine. And Arturo realizes in the darkness, this creature, what was that? It gets the Monster Hunter achievement right away. Okay, so some awareness. Creatures are coming out in the dark. So you gotta keep your wits about you. Oh, that was like, could not kill. Oh, what? A skeleton! Knocked it back down. Pushed it. It maybe did the Sparta kick and just knocked it off the ledge. Let's get out of there. Alright, so this is becoming... Sees 3 of the zombie-like creatures racing towards him. Probably looking for shelter, like, let's get back in our base. Don't want to be overwhelmed. Here's the problem. Normally I make towers just so you can point out different locations, because it looks like right now he's searching. Okay, he's searching for the hole, found it, and you can see there in the distance the mini base that he started. He just has to get there, and it looks like these zombies have doubled back. He's gonna have to fight them off. Oh, they're coming in droves. Gotta be defensive about it. No problem for a seasoned, but see, the problem is no problem for a seasoned fighter like Arturo. But the problem is they'll overwhelm you in numbers and dwindle your health down. Oh, excellent! Yes, he picked up an iron piece. They dropped some iron, so maybe they're like goblins in the fact that they hoard little treasures. So yeah, now's a good time to kind of build these pillars to say, hey, this is where my entrance is. I'm gonna... Yeah, I don't know how tall he's gonna make it so far enough that he can hop down. Get a nice little stack of dirt that he's collected already. So probably 5 or 6 blocks high. And what the heck is that thing over there? He's never seen anything like that. Look Yeah, he just sees all of these creatures out at night, and he's gonna nope out. Let's see here. Here we go. We have lit. It's like Gondor. We have litter beacons, so we'll know where our base is in case we have to run to safety in the darkness. Now, it's quite dark here. Oh, he's making use of those torches that he started with. Gonna block it off, wall it off. That's a good way. Keep anyone from coming in. Get some logs here. Should be able to start fortifying the entrance of this base. It's a good first start. Now, in the lore of the world, Arturo has a pickaxe because he is a miner by trade. But his pickaxe, whenever it breaks, it automatically repairs itself. So it's basically invincible pickaxe. Mechanically speaking, I probably could have put an enchantment on the axe, but I didn't want to do with that. So mechanically speaking, for this world, whenever the axe breaks, I'll just, in my mind, I'm just going to replace it. It's a diamond pickaxe that he never loses. Everything else, all the other gear, can get worn down, can break. You're going to need repairs or replacements, but except his pickaxe. And that's of course because Natera, who is the wizard that was in the party, the one that cast the 9th level wish spell, would have been enchanted for him. You know, every party member has some sort of various forms of enchantment that was given as gifts from Natera. Alright, so things are coming back. You need chests for storage, you need a bed for sleeping, you need a workbench to start building things, and you have all these raw materials. Already looks like he could do some baking if he wanted to, or start gardening. But, you know, I don't see Arturo as being the one with the green thumb in the party. Less concerned with baking and gardening and growing things as he is mining in the earth. So he probably won't have anything to do with those for the time being. Should probably be a good idea to do a point of view of each of the heroes as they land separately. To see what they do. That would be a very interesting point of view. I'm also getting used to the controls of playing on a PC, coming from Bedrock, playing on PS4. A long time ago, played a couple games in Java on PC, but I was mostly a console player, so getting used to clicking and navigating the screen. Of course, there's rain, so that's good. This environment rains. That means you have a source of water, which is important. Yeah, going for the furnaces. Always important to cook that food. Now, unfortunately, no way to cook it though. Need some coal. So that will be something that will be a necessity. Yeah. All that raw food, ew, in the rotten flesh. Don't eat it unless you're absolutely necessary. But I mean, you have pumpkins and potatoes. There's lots of food there that you can eat. You're certainly in no rush Yeah, that's smart. Get it out of your inventory. Have it close to the smoker so you can cook it once you attain some gold. Actually, doing pretty good food-wise in this location. You know, to have access to like eggs and potatoes and pumpkins and like meat. Oh yeah, and that iron. Unlocked a bunch of recipes getting that iron drop. Some leather. Okay, so no, not eating the pumpkin. Just smash that up. Alright, well. You can only sleep at night or in thunderstorms. So it is day. So one day has passed. It looks like today's day is going to be rain. So it's not going to be nice. So a good day to mine indoors or underground. Okay, in goes the smoker. Here we go. And of course you're gonna have to have your counters for cooking. Yeah, planks will do. There we go. Got a kitchen counter there. Okay, what are you doing today, Arcturo? You're breaking down your makeshift barrier. It's a rainy day. Yeah, I made some stairs. Stairs are good. Get them in there so in case to make a hasty retreat to your base. Not his first rodeo. Some recipes. Hope for die. He could have handled in worse spots, but I think this open plains is definitely a good starting location. That huge pit, it just like goes down. Who knows how far down to the earth it goes. At this point, yeah, it's probably at this point. Not only is it good to collect the dirt, I mean, that drop, if you're running at night or running away from something, that drop is just instant death. So, for protection, something that he would be well versed with. So let's just put up a barrier. You know, just in case you're running for your life and it's dark and you're out of torches. I mean, you are down to 5. Let's play safe. Alright. Probably wouldn't take too long to, even that. You just gotta be careful. There's like, it's like pockmarked. One wrong turn or dig too far and you're splatted. Go dig into the hill. Of course they're wondering what you're doing. Don't want to dig too far past. Okay, yeah, just as I suspected. Dug past the hole, so they're not digging a straight line forever. Let's get a barricade up. All the way around. What's going on a rainy day? And this will serve you well in the long run. I have 2 blocks. It's an easy way to do it. Just be careful. Stay away from the corners. Those flowers are precariously on the edge. You go to pick them and fall to your death. That's smart move, pushing back the bank. Wall before we get started. Be careful, man. Makes me nervous. Because you can see the initial base isn't that many blocks down from the surface. The idea of having a school base around the perimeter that slowly goes lower and lower, it descends. When you're digging into a hill like this, and you have something above you, always makes you nervous, because like any creature for that matter can just like jump down and jump on you. Fortunately, most of the creatures make noise. The only ones, of course, that don't are the creepers. Interesting enough, the creatures don't seem to be out in the rain. Be a good thing. It's always good. Always good to double check, right? Especially if you're, oh my goodness, a creeper coming up when you're this close to the edge, it will probably blow you right off. Blow you right off the side. I feel like some of the other life would definitely be like making fields and starting cultivating and farming. sun is setting. Time is ticking. We're nearly done. You gotta stay frosty, as they say. Keep your wits about you. Sneak up on you. Oh, perfect. Yeah, you can be content now. We'll just block the way. Here you go. Let's see, your little hideout. Just in time, because pretty sure it's getting fairly dark. So this is night 2. Yeah, let's light it up. Damn the 4 torches, though. Okay, I see. I'm gonna have an overhang. Aesthetic. It's all about the aesthetics. I don't know, maybe that's more reinforcement in case a creeper blows up. It's a good start. Managed to get a ton of flowers though. So those could be definitely useful in making dyes. Sweet dreams. So successfully having slept in his bed, we now have our spawn point. So we're good to continue. I think day 2, so day 3. Day 3 is going to be trying to reach some coal so we can make some more torches and cook that food. Fortunately, you can see a tunnel over. Barricaded so you don't fall down there. It's getting awfully dark. Whoa! One of those green guys. Oh my goodness. Oh. He. Well, at least he learned about them. Okay, those green things explode themselves and make a massive hole. Took a 2.5 hearts of damage. He's got fairly good armor. So yeah, okay. I hope you're not scared of heights. That's a long ways down. Long ways. Alright. Got coal there. It blew up the sheep. R.I.P. sheep. That sheep was blown up by the blow-up creeper. You know, which actually helped. Because we're building our way over there anyways. Okay. We're just gonna... Let's go ahead, yeah. I like the rough-hewn stone. As much as I like the colors of the natural stone, it's so hard to keep things natural looking once you accidentally hit a block. So you might as well just go the rough-hewn stone. You know, he is a dwarf after all. Working with stone is inherent to their, you know, their culture. It's like you're reflooring. I like the floating mechanics. You could technically just have like a bunk bed that's like hanging off the wall there if you wanted to. You don't have to. So looking up and seeing that, you know, there's obviously a hole down here now. That's how that creature got down here, presumably chasing after the sheep. Don't want that to happen again, or anything else falling on you from above, like a spider or a zombie. Yeah, so it makes natural sense. We got lots of dirt just to kind of wall it off. We got like a natural entranceway now to our base, and we have a lot of, you know, one of the things in survival mode is collecting the resources you need to build and continue on. A little bit nervous about the fact that there's only 2 torches left. We'll have to make them last, but fortunately I don't really have to go anywhere where, you know, it has to be lit continuously, so you can like plant it and then move it. Okay, yeah, this is something I do a lot. I like to square off my edges. It looks a little bit nicer and a little bit neater. And I imagine a dwarf would think the same. Look at that, like you gotta square those off. You can't leave it unhewn stone like that, yeah. Make it all flush. Oh no, you went too far. Now you have a hole. Oh, just waiting to the dwarves discover concrete. Alright, now that we got this kind of squared away, we continue our walkway. There you go. A nice raised walkway. Now this walkway is going to skirt the edge of this mountain here, which is going to be great. And of course, a railing of dirt, because you don't want to accidentally fall. So let's burning daylight. Yeah, let's fill in this. The wall, all the same, so it's flush. There, that looks much better. Using a shovel, yeah, it's not gonna break the stone very easily. So it's like an even mixture of stone and dirt this high up. Alright, there we go. Get our allotted height, and we can just chip away at it, work our way over there to that coal deposit. Definitely feel that Arturo in this moment will be getting excited, the thrill of the hunt, if you will. You know, for any sort of rare stone or minerals that they can pull out of the ground. All in a day's work. Level 5. Haven't had much chance to get XP. That'll come as you start digging out the other minerals. And like, you know, from a setting point of view, even though technically this character would be like, you know, levels 19, 20, in like a D&D setting, I'll cheat the Minecraft crafting levels. This is kind of like the new world for obviously having a chance to enchant items. So it's getting dark, and with those 2 torches, pretty sure just to keep the creatures at bay, it'll be easier to just sleep for the night. You know, day 2, actually. Pretty good progression so far. Well, that was day 3, so this is day 4. Getting ahead of myself. So 4 days in this new land. Health is doing good. And, you know, as a dwarf, you're just happy to be able to be mining. You know, you have a sense of purpose. You don't know where your friends are at or even if they made it. So he's just visiting himself. You know, building a base. Oh, even better. Not even at his destination, and he has found some coal deposits. That's so exciting. Even as a player, it's rewarding, just like getting that coal out of the ground. There we go, some XP coming our way. New recipes being unlocked. Finally, we can make some more torches. So we got some coal. We can cook some meat now. Have a nice hot meal. Although I haven't seen him eat anything. Go 4 days without food. And the cool thing is, like, if you think about it in a setting point of view, doors when mining would be following veins. So the one thing that Minecraft can really replicate well is these mine shafts and how they would snake their way underground as the dwarves that were mining them were chasing after these veins. You know, they just kind of sporadically. It's not like, well, some people will mine in a straight direction, but typically you're following the vein. If you find some metal, there you squirt out a nice little alcove. Here, girl, what are you thinking? Okay. Let's make it nice. This is a nice little alcove. Let's do something nice here. Sure, why not? You deserve it. You know you're gonna eat well. You're gonna cook some meat. That's, here we go. The classic. Let's see, that's like a signature look for me. Actually, the contrast between the cobblestone and the natural stone, it looks really nice with this texture pack. Alright, we're gonna get some dirt. Are you gonna grow a garden? I mean, I guess you have some flowers, yeah. Right on. Got lots of colors too. Yellows and blues and whites. Got some red in there too. Actually, just one red. There you go. That's nice. A nice little alcove filled with flowers. All yellow. There we go. Pretty. Alright, let's go. Level 6. And get that coal going. Only 17. A lot. Food's in the chest. Food's in the chest. Had to forget where did I put that food. We got lots of raw food. Raw chicken, raw pork chop, mutton, steak. Oh, that's right, you got a smoker. Smoker cooks meats faster. Should have put the mutton in the smoker. Pork chops in there. Look how fast it's going. It's gonna cook up real fast. Alright, torches? How about some torches? Alright, inventory management. Oh, that's right. Others will make arrows. Keep that in mind. So it's a good thing we found chickens. Go ahead, have some food. There you go, that hit the spot. No longer hungry. I do believe the mutton is done. Oh, he's very smart. I'm gonna use the coal to make charcoal. It's renewable. Oh. There we go. And then use charcoal to cook more logs, and then yeah, you get the renewable. It's not that funny. So you can make it as long as you have access to wood. Very cool. Hey, let's put those seeds away. That's right, yeah, get some raw beef. Yeah, old habits. You don't wanna have all your food with you and then die and then lose your inventory. Learn that the hard way. Probably looking to make torches, but that's from the character menu, not from the workbench. You'll figure it out eventually. Cue the Jeopardy music. Yes, you do have those. For your 1 iron ingot. I was gonna say, you're gonna have to remember how to make torches. You use your last torch to make that lantern. There, nice reading light. Beautiful. Looks sharp. Yeah, and that's the end of day 5. Have coal. Gonna have to look and make some more torches and continue digging out. As you can see, we're very close to that ore deposit, just off in the distance. But that's gonna be for another episode. Thanks a lot for listening to me, and hopefully you enjoyed this video.